whoa. Hold on, Candace. We're gonna take it back, get Candace her work. Let's go.
All right, you guys, happy Monday. And I don't know that I am ever going to be able to forgive Trump for making me do what I'm about to do. The unthinkable. I am going to have to defend Barack Obama. I can't believe this. That's how bad the fallout is right now over Jeffrey
Y'all feel like Candace getting
it
cuter
just
over.
continues.
Candace getting older. Y'all feel like Candace getting
bottom
fine?
in terms of
Y'all feel like
communicating
Candace like that
on this
getting older
particular
and
topic.
fine?
And I'm looking back and I want Kafifi Trump back, Kafefe Trump back. That guy seems to be gone. Also, you guys, I'm kind of worried about Tucker Carlson's life, and I'll tell you why. Welcome back to Candace.
Listen, hold on, guys. Hold on. When it comes to Tucker Carlson with his own pot, Tucker funny. Tucker is highly intelligent. Tucker ain't nothing to really sleep on. But Candace get to her shit.
Where do we begin? Okay, I think we should at first start with the montage that was actually put together by Breakthrough News.
This is what I want to see, this montage.
Just to remind ourselves that we're not going crazy on the topic of Epstein. Take a listen.
How is it that my father can be convicted of 34 crimes, but no one on Epstein's list has even been brought to light? I'm trying to...
Yo, Donald Trump Jr., yo, we hear you for real, gay. How they gonna do that to your pops, right? And what about Epi? Yeah.
About how that's possible, right, Doug? It's almost like they're trying to protect those pedophiles for some reason. I can't imagine why, right?
Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
Everybody in politics has a vice that's much worse than alcoholism.
That was Kash Patel, obviously, the director of the FBI at this point.
Is the way that I put it. But we
Vice President action.
The list.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
And this homegirl that we was talking about last time.
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
In this case, in Epstein's case, it is incredibly disturbing. We have flight logs, we have information, names.
We got flight logs, we got information, names. They said one of the houses had hundreds of video cameras in there. Like, Epstein ain't respect no privacy. Is y'all crazy? Is you noodles? What is privacy? Epstein said privacy how? What kind of privacy, right? What is privacy? Right? So now, where's all this shit at? Cause I don't like, bro, I feel American. Every day I feel more and more American. And I don't like being duped like this. This story juicy. I want to know, hey man, wasn't there a picture of Bill Clinton in like fishnets and like, bro, what was going? Hold on, what's happening? Like, what type of costume parties was they having? Let us in on the information.
Will come out.
I'm not ever going to let this story go because of what I heard from a source about Bill Clinton on a plane with Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not letting it go ever. Ever.
Are you still talking?
He's not letting it go ever. The deputy director of the FBI. I ain't letting it go ever. Ain't go Trump.
Talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable.
All of these people are in power now. All of these people could certainly release the quote-unquote list. Is it exactly a list? Is it a network of contacts? Is it video footage of people that committed crimes against children? We don't know. And we may never know.
Us some shit,
which is leading some people to ask the question, like, is Trump actually in the Epstein files? And personally, my take on that is no. But what is your opinion? Because I can't reconcile this Donald Trump with the Trump that we're seeing right now, the Trump that is gaslighting the public right now, the Trump that I voted for across multiple elections. The Epstein scandal is definitely terminal cancer to Trump's MAGA movement. There's no question about that. I actually said to my husband this week, and we were talking about it, that in order for Trump to get out of this is how bad it is, in order for him to actually make the MAGA base forget this, like potentially move on from Jeffrey Epstein, he would essentially have to come right out and repeal income tax in the United States. And everyone would be extremely happy. Everyone would be very happy.
It is still
and then we go,
questions,
actually,
though.
thanks, Trump, but we still remember the Epstein scandal.
Hold on, look. I'm not for Trump or against Trump. I always be like, oh, I ain't vote. I don't think I can vote. Did I look deeply into it? Like, oh, I really want to vote. I don't care. Everybody, I thought Trump was the closest person to being on the opposite side. But, you know, them pressures come in. And I'm not saying them pressures is coming from the island. I know what I mean when I say the island. Not the island, but the I, like I Israel. But what I'm saying is, this did make me feel as if, like, yo, Trump, what's up, bro? Like, is you on the list? Was you doing? At the end of the day, it's like, and like I said, I don't think Trump might have been over there messing with no real young girls or something. Might have been semi-young, a 21, a 22, a 23, a 24. But you know, even if Trump was over there like indulging in prostitution, right? Say he was, then it still will look bad, but it ain't what everybody else gonna be saying. So I don't know why so much stuff is being withheld. But this got me kind of thinking that they got Trump. I'm like, yo, Trump, wait, hold up, Trump. They got you in the bizag? You flip sides, Trump? You ain't like, what? I'm Trump, I'm running, I'm doing what I want to do. Like, we unseen, we know Martin Luther King was a freak now. Don't we know Martin Luther King was a freak? Then they tell us Martin Luther King was a freak?
You tell me, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
Martin Luther King, you think I'm a nasty boy. You don't know Martin Luther King if you don't know I'm a nasty boy. Yeah. We won't know.
Off the list. That's how bad it is. There's just no making anybody forget about this Epstein scandal. It's a major fumble. And I want to be very clear, Trump's team knows that. Everything they are doing right now indicates that they are in panic, a full-blown panic. And what I mean when I say Trump's team, I kind of mean the Zionists that are around Trump and have been kind of running everything behind the scenes. Now let's back up here, because in case you missed it over the weekend, the first thing that transpired was that there was a confirmation that the footage, remember, it's supposed to be the raw footage from Jeffrey Epstein's cell. Motion, this is so transparent. You can watch this footage yourself. We're dropping 10 hours of raw footage for you to climb through. Turns out, actually, the footage was edited. Here's the story that broke and trended over this weekend. The headline is coming from Wired, and it tells us that the metadata shows that the FBI's...
We all know what metadata is, right? You know, like, you can put a whole little picture post together. Somebody can dig into it and be like, okay, they made this on this. This where they put the cut at. The edit. Like, man, we got technology out here. This ain't the 60s. Like this ain't the 50s. This ain't the 40s, the 70s. This ain't even the 80s. It's hard to fool us out here. How dare y'all even attempt this shit? Pay attention.
Quote unquote raw Jeffrey Epstein prison video was likely modified. Now, we've gone over what metadata is for those of you that are not up on your computer literacy, but we looked at this, the Justin Baldoni case. You can kind of go in and see when certain files were uploaded, learn about the path of those files. And they took a look at the metadata that was embedded into the video. At Wired took a look at this. They analyzed it, and their forensic experts concluded that rather than this being some direct export, which it would have to be raw footage from the prison surveillance system, the footage was modified. Essentially, it looked to them that they had uploaded footage into Adobe Premiere Pro, and that the files then were assembled from at least 2 source clips. Then it was saved multiple times, and then it was exported, and then it was uploaded to the DOJ.
All right, now look, I've used Adobe Premiere Pro to make lots of videos. Those videos where you see 2 of me in the video, like Dr. Boobstein interviewing Bad Father Boy. I love it though, bro. And all this shit could be tracked. So my question is, why y'all say y'all was gonna give us the raw Epstein footage? Here, take this. And then niggas find out, hold on, y'all had this shit in Adobe Premiere Pro, cutting, slicing, speeding shit up, slowing shit down. What the fuck is going on? Think about all the people we just heard, right? Let's just a run through of it. Look, hold on, we gonna go fast. Look, okay, hold on.
Come out.
I'm not ever gonna.
Deputy Director of the FBI. I'm never giving up on this Epstein story. Hold on. Director of the FBI. Yeah, when we gonna release this? Hold on, who else was saying shit? Oh, Vice President? Yeah, we gonna release this. Trump's son? Yeah, we gonna release this. Pam Bondi? Oh, hey, everybody, oh, yo, we gonna release this. Where is the shit that y'all releasing? Oh, yo, we gonna give y'all the raw edited footage so y'all can see ain't nothing happen. And then the raw edited...
Epstein scandal.
The raw edited footage is like...
System, the footage was modified. Essentially, it looked to them that they had uploaded footage into Adobe Premiere Pro and that the files then were assembled from at least 2 source clips. Then it was saved multiple...
Yo, they might have had... Yo, and when something is saved multiple times, that means you're working on it. Let the public be the judge. Yo, bro. Did you ever see that? Alright, bro. Did you ever see the picture of Bill Clinton and like, what do you have? Like a fit? I want to find that picture. I gotta find that picture now. Like, if that picture's been scrubbed from online, bro. Like, nah, bro. We not gonna have all this information, bro. We not gonna do that. Google, can you show me that picture of Bill Clinton in the fishnet stockings and dress with Jeffrey Epstein? Alright, it wasn't fishnets. But let's just pull it over and see what it do. This ain't AI. I don't know when these pictures was taken, but this ain't AI, right? So hold on, wait. So what I'm saying is, you know everything they saying about homie, right? We all know who Bill Clinton is. Yo, Hub, this is bigger than getting wild right here. Is you kidding me? What the fuck? Boy, look, hold on. No disrespect. It's a painting. It could be a painting, bro. But at the end of the day, do you think that this painting came from a picture? Or that a dude was just like, Jeffrey was like, hey, just go ahead and paint Bill Clinton. What? That came from a picture. You know it did. And who? That's like me and you hang out, right? Say me and you hang out for real. We play Fortnite together. We know a lot of each other personal business. Hub, we family, nigga, right? My nigga, if ever I had somebody make a painting of you, like that, clear blue sky for no reason, this is a big issue. In fact, I would never do it. No, people don't just do stuff like that. Bill Clinton had a picture like that running around. Matter of fact, he got dressed and she was like, yo, paint me. For all we know, it might have been a naked young man behind the canvas, right? No, maybe, probably not.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
I think, listen. Pimping is not like selling drugs or something like that. You could, like, pimping is more like, it could be, you could consider it to be like facilitating, management. You got your, so like, somebody got to do the work. You see what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to do the work, get out there, get the, get whatever we got to get. And it's not necessarily like a pimp, but no, I think Jeffrey Epstein liked them. I think, he liked what he liked too. Because it take a different mindset to be down with that. So the average dude that is like a pimp in the hood, that might, he not going for like, this not, it's not, like, nah, that's not a part of the, like, nah, that's a little girl, homie. Like, that, like, you see what I'm saying? Hey, yo, yeah, the banks ain't got no, look. What they call shit, you ever heard of plausible deniability, right? It's a thing behind plausible deniability, too. Like, I ain't there. Like, they doing hey, I'm the bank. I just accept the money, put it to the side, and do my thing. But I don't know nothing about this, and this. Money get wired here, get a transfer here, we do this, we do that. But, hey, I wasn't there with the youngeronis. So in a lot of ways, it's like, yo, this plausible, it's plausible deniability. But some people ain't got plausible deniability, bro. They just don't.
Multiple times, and then it was exported, and then it was uploaded to the DOJ's website, where it was presented as if it was not touched at all. Now, the experts say that it's not exactly clear what was changed, why it was changed. Doesn't mean it's necessarily definitively deceptive manipulation. But it definitely leads to some questions asked, which one of the biggest questions is why are they lying? Why refer to it as raw footage? If you know that it was uploaded into a software, maybe they just put two clips together, but why did you put those two clips together? Again, they're saying, Wired, that the absence of the clear explanation for what they use to process the file is complicating the DOJ narrative. And there are a lot of red flags that keep adding up here, right? If you're paying attention, foremost, the prison footage that they released, if they actually wanted to be transparent, again, pardon me and my common sense here, but if they wanted to be transparent, shouldn't we have seen in that footage some prison guards or correctional officers sprinting to...
Yo, like I said, a lot, like, first of all, I feel like Candace getting cuter as time go on. Like, I'm feeling like Candace is smoking right now. Not just because of the things she be saying, but like, I feel like Candace sexy as hell, gang. I don't know about y'all, but for me,
tell me,
you know,
peanut butter jelly.
Ain't she intellectually sound?
Peanut butter jelly. There she go, the lady of my dreams.
She gonna stimulate you mentally. If you fall, she might pick you up. Oh, I got you. What's the plan? Like, she gonna believe. Like, Candace is different. Candace done had them babies and turned into a real woman. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. She definitely could co-sign on the whip.
Once they got the call, they realized that somebody had committed suicide.
Get me right through the door.
I think.
So no officers ran. You see what I'm saying? No officers ran. Like, come on, bro. Are you kidding me?
Chaotically running towards the cell, because you might say, oh, well, they didn't want to show footage of him being pulled out of the cell because, you know, that footage it's really hard to look at. It's a dead person. That's way too much. Let me remind you that they already showed us dead Jeffrey Epstein. 60 Minutes did a whole special on it, and they showed who they're alleging is Jeffrey Epstein, to, you know, put the public conspiracy theories to bed. This is him, bloodied, bruised. This shows, you know, the noose that was around his neck. 60 Minutes already did that. So why didn't the DOJ show us just a little bit more action? Instead, what we got, what they presented to the public, was footage that begins at 7:04 p.m. Eastern, the night before he commits suicide on August 9th. And it lasts until 6:40 a.m. on the 10th. Why? Why did they choose that 10-hour window? We've still not gotten any clear explanation.
Who told you that? Hey, man, we're not going to go back and forth, man. You disrespected Candace. Hey, I don't feel like you disrespected Candace's whole blackness, B. Like, her whole blackness.